I think everybody knows how problematic the Muslim community is on its own. Whether it be, it's mainly cultural, that's the problem. I was literally stepping out of my room and I sneezed 3 times just because I've got hay fever. There's literally nothing else. And my mum was like, I told you you needed the lemon. And I'm like, whatever. I checked my WhatsApp and my auntie sent the same thing. How does she know? Like, Khalto, you're in Lebanon. How do you know? How did she know? Like, what do you mean? Turns out my mum was talking to her on WhatsApp. I was like, that sounds about right. So, all right, that's community for you. Loving the attention. And if we're going to think about community, I work at an Islamic school, and it is heavily populated with Lebanese kids. So every time I'd walk around on yard duty, there's always something. There's a story, right? I had one of the high school students, and this was like a previous student that I taught. I taught them in year 5. They're in year 12 now. Do I feel old? Absolutely. Absolutely. He just looked at me and he was like, Miss, I'm like, what's up? I saw you catching a ball the other day. I was like, yeah, I did. And he's like, do you remember when you couldn't catch a ball back in year 5? Thanks for remembering that. Like, that was nice of you. And he's like, oh, but do you also remember when you swore in class? I do. I was hoping you would have forgotten that, but I guess not. And it wasn't like saying shit or anything. I actually got the F-bomb. It was bad. And it was the one time my class was quiet, which was fantastic. But the whole school found out in a span of 5 minutes. I was like, guys, let's not talk about this. Stays in the classroom. Let me do a reflection sheet. This is why we don't swear. Don't do it again, right? And they're like, yeah, miss, yeah. And I walked out and I had half of the grade 6s go, Miss Wallah, you didn't swear? And I'm like, how did you know? The bell just went. Like, how? It was, they never let me live it down. It was ridiculous. And they still talk about it today, alhamdulillah. So, yeah. But grade 1s now, like, leave me, right? But these grade 1s are something different. I had a kid come up to me literally 2 days ago and she was like, Miss, and I was like, yeah, what's up? She's like, I'm really sick and tired of the way that you're dressing lately. I wore this. I was like, why are you sick and tired? She goes, I miss the dresses. I'm like, I didn't ask you though. Like, you're not my fashion advisor, but thanks. But she convinced every other person in the grade 1 cohort to tell me the same thing. I had all of these. I had literally 60 grade 1 kids look at me and go, Miss, yeah, I like it better when you wear the dresses. They're so much nicer. And I was like, yeah, thanks. As soon as all of them had walked off, there was one that stuck around next to me. She was like, I like your outfits. They're very nice. I'm like, thanks, bud. I love you too. Like, thanks, though. But honestly, like, whether we like it or not, it's everywhere, right? Everyone's got an opinion and something to say about you, whether you like it or not. It's like, I could wear this. And my mum looked at me. She was like, this is nice. I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? She was like, yani. Don't you have something colourful? No, I don't do colour. Do you see me doing colour? Maybe my shoes, sure, but nothing else. How are you supposed to get a husband like this? I don't know. You won't let me post you on Facebook. You won't let me send you a photo on WhatsApp. You don't even want to go to Lebanon. How am I supposed to get you married? I'm going to rely on Allah's du'as. I'm going to do my way through to this. Like, khair, I don't know. She just looked at me, she was like, this is something nice, Dress in something nice. I'll think about it, Mom. Okay. This is why you should go shopping with me. Awesome. You and Khalto and the other auntie and 3 other aunties that also don't like the fact that I wear runners. Khalto, why don't you wear heels? You need to look beautiful. Do I? Am I not pretty enough? Like, a'udhu billah. I've always got something to say. Yeah, subhanAllah, all that. And then I'll have my principal say to me, Miss Sanabel, I need to speak to you. I'm like, Allah yastur. Khair, inshallah. I'm probably going to cover. He's going to eat me alive. Something. Someone said something. I'm reported. Sit there right in front of him and he's looking at me. He's like, what are you to do? Alhamdulillah, is this going somewhere? What's going on? And I openly told this man a couple of maybe months ago that I seek psychologists, to which he responded to, you don't need psychologists. Very Arab male thinking, right? This man literally looked at me and said to me, how are your psychologist visits? I'm like, okay. Stop, really? And he's like, by the way, the whole executives know they want to look after you. Takes a village, doesn't it? Thank you.
Yeah, the recipe is crazy.